back once again, guildmates. We are here to cover chapter 311 of Haikyu. And pardon me, I took a little bit of time to go back and get at least check out the last 2 pages of the last chapter, because I'd forgotten for a second exactly how it ended, because I saw the first line of dialogue and I've got to keep going through this, and I'm like, wait a minute, what happened here? And then I went back and I was like, oh shit, yeah, that's right. So now I'm really hyped about this chapter. So let's go ahead and jump into it. A thorough destruction of Hinata. Nekoma scores a break. How will Karasuno respond? But there was no choice but to save it. Volume 33 will be on sale August 3rd. Haikyu, Chapter 311, The Sorrow of the End. Okay, Furidate-san. Furidate-san. Yeah, it's crazy. I remember the last thing being the Hinata that's in the birdcage. That's right. If it's something Nishinoya can save, then it's definitely still the best option. There's also a time and place for choosing not to save it. Noya-san, you're in the way! Okay. So we get that flashback right there. Oh god, hold on. Oh, this is beautiful. To be marked by the other team is the fate of every ace, after all. That got Hinata's attention. Stop making that, guess I'm sorry face of yours. Well, right now, it's not like I'm being targeted by unsalvageable killer serves, nor am I being forced to stop a 3-meter tall giant. If being targeted by a serve and forced to receive is all there is to it, then I can still do a solid jump from a solid run-up if I just try. Will that single block point, which was powerful enough to turn the tides of the game, be the catalyst for Nekoma's counterattack? Timeout end! Fukunaga serve, second serve. It's going in between. Got it! He hits it. Front! Azamane with the back attack! Nice kill! Whew. While it seems like Nekoma is inching forward slowly but surely, Karasuno's server is also in tip-top form today. Oh, it's Kageyama, hell yeah. Nekoma had 3 people fielding Kageyama's serves before. They've increased that number to 4 now. Nekoma seems to have fortified their defense by including the player in the left front position, Yamamoto, in order to fend off this intense serve. They may be slower to get into position on the counterattack, but doesn't matter who it comes to. Oh shoot, damn, look at the power on that serve. The impact on that second panel on page 7 alone is just showing how crazy this is. And then, oh damn, the impact of that spike as well. And I think that went it. Yep. They scored. As long as they can get a clean receive, there shouldn't be any problems. Yamamoto from the left. Nekoma ended big server Kageyama's turn of serve in one fell swoop. And now Kozume further pressures them with his serve. Oh, Daichi got in there. I love that. All right. If we can obstruct the strongest decoy, then our blockers will have a much easier time moving around. Even if we don't force Shoyo to take the ball or block his run-up path, it's still good if we can just get them to falter for a moment. Should I get this one? Should I leave it to the back line or the sideline? Like that. Right now, Shoyo has an ever-increasing awareness that he must receive. That sort of heightened awareness breeds hesitation, and hesitation breed a one-step delay. Shoyo's definitely giving it his all at everything, in both receiving and securing run-ups. However, just because you give it your all in everything doesn't mean you can actually do everything. Oh, damn! The chaos created by sheer speed and a jump that can hold its own against someone 190 centimeters tall can both fail if you're just a single step too slow. Let's dull that overwhelming presence of his. If we can only reduce it to 99%, it's still enough to ruin everything. I mean, Kageyama simply has zero interest in a shoujo who can't jump at 100%, right? Oh, damn, that's crazy. And he sends it to Tanaka, and Tanaka gets blocked, but it lands out. Out! I think our blockers made a solid attempt. Don't mind. Nice, nice. Ryunosuke, push it, Ryunosuke. Give us another. Kinma, you like to talk all valiantly like the hero who wants to take down a powerful boss, but no offense, you sound more like the Demon King in reality, thinking you're scaring the ickle firsties a bit. It's not necessarily a bad thing, though. I love that look on his face in that flashback right there. And then Lev pushes it. Nice, nice, Lev, push it, Lev. Nekoma has put a stop to Tanaka's serves, too. Oh, I love that. I love that Kozume is telling him 6, and he's like, 6. Hyper serves. So we're aiming at a spot behind Hinata. Did Lev understand what we're going for? The last serve Lev aimed at the back was easily saved, but I had expected as much. Shoyo does a lot more attacks when he's on the front, because he tends to switch places with Sawamura. However, today, Shoyo is standing in a place where he knows he needs to brace himself for receives, while also knowing that he's getting specifically targeted. When he comes in to attack from the right, he secures a big run-up from the outside. That's why we use "I've got this!" Ryunosuke to obstruct Sawamura and Shoyo's path. And Azumane, damn, one touch! We managed to stop the Shrimpy in his tracks for good, but this is the first time I've started to think that the Shrimpy's presence is weak. Things must be playing out even better than Kenma initially expected them to. A chance ball for Nekoma. Who will the ball go to? Don't forget about me. Nekoma! A back attack from Hybelev. Nekoma! Nekoma breaks yet again. This is the first we've seen Hybakun's back attack, isn't it? I've told you over and over to not just spring up on me like that. It was a success, though. Dang, they had a back attack, and it was Lev of all people. Just keep that in mind and chill out. All right, one more. Out! And his second serve was out. Hinata Shoyo now rotates to the back line. Karasuno's small point getter falls to the back line without scoring a single point this time around. Everything went according to plan, so why are you making a face like that? I'm lamenting that interesting version of Shoyo is about to come to an end. Oh, I'm lamenting that the interesting version of Shoyo is about to come to an end. Even if they scored a break on us, we're still 2 points in the lead. Everyone is probably tired, but our team morale is still good. However, this is the first time I've ever seen Hinata make such a face during a match. Not much. Just killing time. Not really. Normal, I guess. Stay interesting. Oh, Jesus. The feeling of frustration begins to show. The feeling of frustration begins to show. Chapter 311, end. Oh, man. Hinata, all right, at this point, I want Hinata to really just turn things around and prove Kozume wrong. Oh, Jesus. Giant's Bane says Shoyo's about to become a Super Saiyan. Then MKJ replies, Hinata just needs to use his Byakugan. Koffei replies, he hasn't even used his Bankai yet. Araragi says he'll just eat some devil fruit on the bench and come back stronger. Macman says his hockey Sharingan are about to take this Horcrux to Mount Doom and destroy it with the fires of the Super Saiyan Dragon Slayer's final Bankai. Oh my god. You guys, you're just too much. Uh, Chiharu Saichi, 28, says, I feel frustrated. Shoyo will sprout some wings to surprise them all. F8SN, maybe he's just really constipated. Okay, pulling a line from freaking Kageyama right there. That's just great. I miss seeing him in the bathroom. Mad Hacks, looks like Senpai didn't notice Hinata. Oh. BLK says, it's kind of messed up in a way Kenma is saying, that's all there is to you. It's kind of belittling. And then F8SN replies, he won't be saying that when Hinata awakens his inner giant in the next chapter, hopefully. Oh, yes, I love that. That's going to be beautiful. And then Bobby Binder says, oh man, I can really feel Hinata's frustration in that last panel. This really is the first game Hinata's gotten so frustrated in a match. It's also the first time he's been suppressed so effectively. I'm sure the frustration will lead him to doing something amazing. They mentioned Kageyama not being interested in a Hinata that can't jump 100%. So maybe Hinata will end up jumping higher than 100%. Also, Kenma's a genius. Nakama wasn't exaggerating when they call him the brain. His plan is working so effectively that he's actually sad that it's working so well and Hinata may not be interesting anymore. I really hope next chapter we get to see Hinata's solution to Kenma's strategy. I was hoping we'd see it this chapter, but I can totally understand what he's saying. Alavian says, I don't think he's frustrated. He looks more furious at Kenma for some reason. I don't think it's because he is getting targeted, but because Kenma is not enjoying the match. And the only way he has to make Kenma enjoy volleyball is to do something so amazing that Kenma will start to give it his all. Then Bobby Bonda replied, could be that too. Or maybe it could also be that he didn't realize Kenma was this good. Maybe he feels like he was tricked by Kenma, or even possibly feeling like he isn't living up to the stay interesting line Kenma said to him. Gentle Villain for the Win says, or FTW rather, says, I guess it's exactly that. He probably feels like he is letting Kenma down. Yeah, okay, so everybody's consensus, Karma here is saying the same thing. He is frustrated not by being suppressed, but by Kenma being bored. And then Azure Phoenix, once again, so Kenma's lost interest in Hinata, and Hinata's getting pissed at Kenma for it? Have I got that right? Zatina replies back, Kenma losing interest in Hinata getting pissed at himself for not being good enough at the volleyballs, thus disappointing Kenma, really stings when a respected rival who you promise to entertain doesn't think you're interesting anymore. Yeah, that's kind of harsh. I love this one, Sweet Swear. I think it's time for Hinata to do super high jump like the new little giant did. Ah. Okay, I'm going to go with Ronan's comment for my last one from the community. Compared to hyped nature of the Inarizaki match, this one's filled with a heavy looming aura of defeat for Karasuno. Not to say that they will lose, but the contrast within the span of just 2 story arcs is amazing. Dang, this manga is good! That's what I'm saying, man. Thank you guys so much. I really hope you enjoyed all these manga dubs. Again, guys, make sure, I didn't say this really at the beginning very much, but guys, if you want to hear me do specific voices for specific characters or like announcers and stuff like that, make sure to post in the comments below. Let me know some of your thoughts and ideas that you'd like to hear for my voicing. Also, let me know what you thought of this chapter. I'm really curious to get your thoughts. How freaking oppressing was Kozume over Hinata? Like, oh my god, that was ridiculous. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. What were your favorite parts? What were your least favorite parts? Why not? And yeah, all that jazz. That way I can read them out at the beginning of the next manga dub next week. I will see you guys Monday, because that's when these are coming out on YouTube. But for patrons, thank you so much, first and foremost, for being a patron. You get them today. It is Saturday, and I've got to record 2 episodes of My Hero Academia, and then I'll be current with the dub. And I won't be switching over to sub. I'm just sticking dub only for this series because I really enjoy this series, and I'm kind of already getting a lot of my tidbits from the manga. I mean, I'll check out some of the sub stuff after I've watched it dub. Like, I enjoy both. They're both perfectly fine. But that's the one I started with, and I don't want to stray away from that. Plus, it gives me a chance to kind of like not have to catch up on like 2 or 3 or 4 more episodes further on. I don't want to have to record 6. That's just going to be annoying. So I'm going to stick with the dub episodes right now. And then after that, we get my blind reaction to episode 2 of season 3 of Overlord. That's going to be nice. And then I've got to start setting up. If you guys haven't voted for or submitted any ideas of shows that I should watch blind, anime specifically, make sure to go to the update video and do that. Just go into it. It's in the list of uploads. It's like 3 days old, but like you got to remember, there's a lot of content I've put up in the last 2 to 3 days. So just scroll there. It'll be pretty apparent because it's just an image of me as opposed to, like titles of manga or images that I'm using for specific shows like Haikyu and whatnot. There will be another 5 episodes of Haikyu coming out next week, so I get to react to season 2, and I'll start that tomorrow on Sunday. And then, I'll get to recording some new shows next week. I'll probably do 5 episodes at a time in one go, so I'll have all of that for, so you won't get new series next week. It'll probably just be Haikyu, but the week after, I'll probably have a bunch of other shows. I'm going to have some Netflix live action shows as well as some other shows on Netflix. Like I'm going to check out the Voltron series, and I'm going to check out probably Punisher. And those will be the next 2 Netflix series that I do, which will be followed by Westworld. I'll get into that. And then I'm going to get into... there's a bunch of stuff on my list that I'll probably get into, but then I'm going to get into probably Iron Fist Season 2. Check that one out. I'll probably binge through a lot of the Netflix stuff, just to let you know. I'll be like, hey, I recorded all that. Okay, that was that. Let's move on. So I'll probably binge watch all of that in one day and just have all that stuff. So that's good. That being said, I'll see you guys in the next video that I put up. I have no idea which one it's going to be specifically. I just know I have a list of stuff to record. I don't know the order I'm going to do it in. So I'll just say the next video because that seems easier. Oh my goodness. It's been a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed it too. Later, Gators.